Welcome to Daishi's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Chanko Nabe. So this Chanko Nabe is a type of hot pot that is famous that the sumo wrestlers eat them. Sumo wrestling is a traditional Japanese sport. Well, technically sumo is not a sport. It's actually a religious ritual for Shinto. Maybe you may know sumo wrestlers as these really big fat people, and they're often in the Western countries made fun of for being so fat.
Buster!
But these sumo wrestlers are actually really athletic. Not only they're strong, they're also very agile. Sumo is the only fighting sport that is not separated into the weight class. Even a small sized person could win against a really big sumo wrestler. And that's why it's so fun. Then there are also many fine techniques how to win.
Enoki pushes. Enoki has so many now. Oh, what a move! He has so many now.
But anyway, this Chanko Nabe is famous that they eat as part of the training. And it's really important that these sumo wrestlers get big, not just obese. It's very important that they have a really good diet. So this Chanko Nabe is perfect for that because it has a lot of protein, it has a lot of vegetables, and it's also soupy, so you can eat them easily in a big amount. This is really actually very easy and still very delicious and very nutritious and balanced, and doesn't require any special ingredients, so I really do hope you give this a try yourself. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for Chanko Nabe. For the meat today I have here chicken thigh and ground pork meat, but whatever meat you have is fine. Then for the vegetables, I have your Shiitake mushrooms, Shimeji mushroom, I think they're getting popular nowadays. Then 2 stalks of scallion, 1 to mix with the ground meat and the other for the ingredients. Carrots, and then also Chinese cabbage. And also garlic and ginger to get a little kick to it. Then for the seasoning, I have here Dashi powder. If you don't have it, you don't have to put it in, but this will just kind of give more depth to the flavor. And then also soy sauce and sugar. Then let's get cooking. As the first thing, let's prepare the vegetables. So first with the carrot, I'm probably just gonna eat half of this. I like to kind of cut in diagonally like this because it looks nice, but however you want to cut it is fine. Then the scallion, take the top and bottom off, and then I'm also gonna cut this diagonally. Just like that. And the other scallion I'm just gonna cut into pieces and cut into slices. So just like that. And for the shiitake mushrooms, I'm going to take off the bottom part. And if you're feeling fancy, you can make a cut like this. It just looks also fun. Also like this. So just like that. And the Shimeji mushroom, probably just need also half of this. So with this you want to cut the bottom off like this, and they'll automatically break out like this. So that's the last thing, Nappa cabbage. So I think 4 pieces will be enough. I'm just kind of cut into bite-sized pieces. Then we're going to separate the stem part to these soft leafy parts. And with that, all the vegetables are finished prepared. So the next thing is prepare the garlic and ginger. So for the garlic, I'm gonna cut off the bottom. And then you can of course grate this, but to just save some time, I'm gonna just use a garlic smasher. This is just so much easier. And then for the ginger, I'm gonna cut off the dry part. And then peel off the skin. And cut it a small piece. And also put it in the garlic smasher. So with this method, the garlic and the ginger are not as smoothly grated, but if you're using this for a soup, this will be good enough. Then the next thing is prepare the meat. So for the chicken, you want to cut off a little of the excess fat, and then just cut this into bite-sized pieces. So just like that. Then the next thing, I'm going to prepare the meatballs using this ground pork. So in a small container or small pot like this, I'm going to put in the ground meat, and in this, the cut of scallion. I'm going to put a little bit of ginger, we just grate it. Then I'm going to mix this. So then with that, this is also finished. So this is the very last thing, let's make the broth. So for this, if you have a nabe pot like this, then it'll be ideal, but you can of course make this with a regular pot. Then in this pot, I'm going to put in 2 cups of water. And here 1 package or 5 grams of Dashi package. Then here about 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar, depending on how sweet you like it. So today I'm going to put in 1.5. Then here 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Then here the grated ginger and the garlic. Then I'm going to turn the heat to high and bring this to boil. So this has come to boil. I'm going to turn it to medium. Then here I'm going to put in this meat to make the meatballs. And I'm just going to put in here like this. So then once these gets half cooked like this, I'm going to put in the rest of the ingredients. So first the stem part of the cabbage, and the carrots, and the bottom part of the scallion, and also the Shimeji mushrooms, and the Shiitake mushrooms, and also the chicken thigh. Then we're going to put the lid on and turn the heat to high. I'm going to cook like this. I'm going to let it come to boil. So then this has come to a boil. So at this very end, I'm going to put this leafy part of the cabbage. Then with that, this is finished. Let's eat. Oh, it smells so great. Let's eat. Itadakimasu. Okay, let's eat this. Let's get some soup in here. Let's eat with the meat. Itadakimasu. It's so delicious. And also the chicken. Itadakimasu. Oh, this is so delicious. And also Shimeji mushroom. And Shiitake mushroom also. Oh, they both have quite different flavor and both so delicious. The scallion and the carrots also both so sweet. I think the nabe has the ability to bring out all the sweetness, good flavor of the vegetables. And the Nappa cabbage. It's still a little bit crunchy. And let's have some little soup. Oh, the soup is so delicious. All the good juice on the meat and also the vegetables. So delicious. So delicious. And this just goes so well with the white rice. So delicious. Oh, I'm so full. This is so satisfying. ごちそうさまでした. Oh, this Chanko Nabe was so delicious. So as you just saw, making this Chanko Nabe is really not difficult at all. You don't need any special ingredients. Just combine whatever you have and make it very creative what you put inside. And also with this broth, today I made it with a soy sauce base, but you can also make it with miso base or salt base. You can alter it however you want it. And this leftover broth, don't ever throw this away. You can make really delicious soup out of this. Just put a little more vegetable in it, and then you have a side dish. This is so easy and it really warms up you from inside, so I really do hope you give this a try yourself. If you thought this video was helpful, I'd love it if you could hit the like button for me. And if you have any questions or requests or any feedbacks, please feel free to write anything in the comments below. And I'm always so thankful for any donations through the special thanks. And if you want to see more of these cooking videos, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.